You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your 2-week spoilers. These run from Monday, November 13th, all the way to Friday, November 24th. I have a pile of spoilers for this week, and then for next week, I have a handful of spoilers. I have a modest amount, but they'll be enough to make you happy, I promise. Hey, if you've not already, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our day's updates. And now let's jump right into this. On Monday the 13th, we have got Rafe hustling Jada over to University Hospital. She was injured. You remember Dimitri conked her in the head with a pistol. And, you know, they always make it seem like you can just get hit on the head and knocked out on TV shows, but that can cause a traumatic brain injury. That is not something to trifle with. So the good news is Rafe's going to get her over there. Meanwhile, EJ is going to show up to the hospital. At some point, he's desperate trying to find Nicole Walker. And I think he may come over there because he knows she had a wreck and maybe thinks that she's at the hospital because he doesn't know where the crash scene is. At any rate, that's where EJ is. And I'm not sure what day it's happening, but I know from the promo that Dimitri walks into the hospital holding the baby that EJ thinks is his child with Nicole. And he sees EJ and Salem's Top Cop there, and he's going to creep away with that baby, and it's going to wind up in Sloan's hand. But that's for later in the week, because also on Monday, Nicole goes into labor. The car crash where the trauma of her hitting the airbag and everything caused her water to break. So she's going to give birth on the side of the road with little Leo Stark there with Dimitri helping her through it. And Sloan tells Melinda she just wants to tell Eric, look, the adoption fell through. I'm so sorry. Melinda is going to talk her out of it and say, don't do this. You're going to, you want him to have a baby. We're going to make it happen. And then, of course, there's this horrible accident and this baby is going to fall right into their laps. On Tuesday, November 14th, Tate comforts Holly, who is frantic about what's up with her mom, what happened. Sloan hears about the car accident, I'm expecting from Dimitri, because he's got the baby, and EJ and Nicole are very worried about what happened to their baby because Nicole didn't want Dimitri to take the baby away from the car crash scene, but Leo and Dimitri talked her into it and said, the baby's preemie, he's going to need medical attention, and so she finally relented. Dimitri takes off with the baby, and then they don't know where. So Leo is going to wind up, he takes off to go and find Dimitri, but he's going to wind up arrested, and Rafe interrogates him on Tuesday, and he demands to know where Dimitri is, and EJ wants to know, where is my son? He's going to yell that once at Nicole and then once again at Leo, and this is where things get dicey. Big sweeps action. Wednesday, November 15th, Holly and Johnny head over to the hospital to see Nicole, check in with EJ, and Dimitri tells Leo, look, you just need to leave me behind, run away so you don't wind up in trouble with me. And Melinda is involved with someone shady, I'm guessing a doctor, to help sell that Nicole's baby died, plus there's this random baby that Eric and Sloan are adopting, and Nicole and EJ are truly panicking about where their son has gone to on Wednesday. Then we're on Thursday, and Steve issues a warning to Constantine. I wonder if Patch is going to tell him, look, I know you bought some bargain basement lace tablecloth and tried to pass it off as a Kiriakis heirloom, and Everett meets Alex Kiriakis, the other guy that was in Stephanie's life while he has been away from her, and that should be kind of interesting. Constantine tells Theresa that she needs to do something for him. And then Steve and John question whether they need to head to Greece to dig up some dirt and find out what's really going on with Constantine. All right, this coming Friday, November 17th, Brady wonders if Alex is really into Theresa, if this is just a nookie thing or what, since they are living together and boning. Sarah accuses Xander of some other bad deeds. Every time those two are in the same room, things go sideways, they go pear-shaped, and then he winds up in her bad graces. Chad gets on a call with Gwen It looks like he wants to buy her out of The Spectator so that he can fire Everett and try and run him out of town. But you know what? Stephanie would obviously find out about that. And the last time Chad tried to play caveman while they were still in a very good place, she got really mad. I think she threw like a glass of water in his face when he was being kind of a creep about her being friends with Alex. And if she finds out he did this dirty deed where Everett is concerned, I don't think she's going to take it well. And their relationship is already rocky. This is not the move he needs to make, but he's going to make it because he's a DiMera. Theresa doesn't want to help Constantine. We'll find that out on Friday. Other spoilers say that Jada corners Leo, I don't have a date, and Stefan asks Paulina for something. Of course, he is not happy that his brother is the DA because that means that Gabby is as good as convicted, and we're not going to see her for a while, but we're going to talk about her in our Day's Prediction Edition later today, so be sure and check back here at our YouTube channel because I'll have that up in a little bit as well. Digging into next week on Monday the 20th, Xander is faced with a decision about this custody case and his fight for his daughter Victoria. Every time that Xander has a good moment with Sarah, something blows it up. And of course, he wants to be in Victoria's life. But the question is, how dirty is he willing to fight? I'm sure Sloan has some new strategy for him, and he's got to just weigh it out and figure out what he's going to do. Because this is not like I win and I get to keep the kid and you're not going to be around. This is going to be Sarah and Xander being in each other's lives indefinitely because they share a child and they can't be at war all the time. That's not going to be good for them. It's not going to be good for the kid. Tuesday, November 21st, Harris finds Ava in a tough spot. It's not going to be too long before he figures out something shady is going on at the bistro, because in the Day of Days spoilers promo, Harris and Kate go to visit Lucas Horton at Statesville, and they ask him to spy on Cyrus. So clearly they have figured some stuff out. I don't know if Harris figures it out parallel or if Ava comes clean and then he jumps into investigating. We'll see. I don't have a spoiler for you yet for Wednesday the 22nd, but I'll have more spoilers soon. And then on Thursday the 23rd, it is Thanksgiving in Salem. Now, we know there is a fire coming to the Horton mansion, but it doesn't start in the kitchen. It looks like it starts in the living room and all the drapes are on fire. I didn't see the Christmas tree in the fire scene. Let me know if you guys saw it. So I feel like maybe the fire comes before Thanksgiving. I mean, after Thanksgiving, around Thanksgiving, but before Christmas. So we'll see if Thanksgiving is the day the Horton house burns down. Maybe it's somebody's bad dream. That would be great, because I know a lot of people are very upset at the idea that the Horton mansion, which is so iconic, or the Horton home, not the mansion, but the Horton home burns down after it's been on our small screens forever. Maybe the fire will get put out and they'll just have to repair the damages. All right, Friday, November 24th, the day after Thanksgiving, while a lot of us are going to be out doing Black Friday shopping in person or online, there's still another day's episode. You know, a lot of the soaps preempt on Thanksgiving and also on Friday because of Thanksgiving and then football. But Days doesn't do that. They give us episodes all the time. They've always done that, even while they were still on network TV. So I'm excited. Friday the 24th, Nicole wants to see her baby, and I'm sure what that means is the baby that she's been told has died. So very stressful spoilers to wrap up with. Sorry about that. That's all the 2-week spoilers I have. If you haven't subscribed already, please reach down, click that button. It helps the channel and we really appreciate it. Drop your comments below on what you're excited to see these 2 weeks. How awful is this baby stealing plot? It just, I hate that she's being told her baby died. It's just horrible. They just did it to Kristen a few years ago, and now they're doing it to Nicole. So it's pretty terrible. And I am excited about the Xander and Sarah getting closer thing. And I am very deeply invested in seeing Constantine and Theresa busted out. I'm also very curious if Emily O'Brien is going to switch back over to Gwen once this Theresa arc is done, since they have name dropped Gwen in an upcoming scene. We'll find out soon, but hey, come back here for more Days of Our Lives. I'm here talking days with you guys every single day. This has been Melinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.